Fan those flames.
Kadabra got super affectionate to me in Pokemon Refresh.
Hey, Kadabra, back off. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. Doesn't seem like it quite knows what a hand is, or... Hey guys, it's Adam EK Swimming Bird, and welcome to Pokemon Moon. Danielle is taking the lead.
Hello.
For our 4th rival battle of the series, and this is part 20, by the way, so if you missed any episodes so far, please check those out, especially the other rival battles. It's gone back and forth, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident this time. Oh,
I don't know.
okay, we're doomed. No. It's adorable. I want one of those, and we should be able to catch one soon. So this is going to be a face-off of the really tough cuties, because they're both pretty bulky. But at the same time, it's biding its time. It's getting real angry with that adorable face. So we both have very defensive abilities. I've got Stamina, which boosts my defense, and then Fluffy is a really good ability that I think it halves any physical damage on your little Stufful.
I believe so.
And then Fire, if it's physical, it still does normal damage, but it's like makes it a little weak to fire because it's so fluffy. It just puffs up in a flame.
I haven't had that much time to really get to know Sweetums.
We should see a little more of Stufful and hopefully Beware pretty soon here, because I'm getting close to being able to catch one. I'm one step behind you, just like a good rival. And let's see. So this is a pretty good matchup for me with my Sandstorm going, but ooh. Uh-oh. Wow.
Woo.
Okay. That's going to boost my defense, but I don't know if I can take another one of those. Definitely not. Can I kick your little bear in time? This is kind of rough. It's also rough for the crowd because there's sand in their face, but they might be okay. Oh, a little bit of extra on ya. So my Sandstorm strats.
I didn't bring Ethel.
Trying to keep these going. Oh, you're
Should've.
Psyduck with Cloud9. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of mind games going forward, but ooh. Your little red panda with the tag coming out of its butt is not quite as fast as my Donkey Boy. But remember that Outsiders character, Donkey Boy? Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, Stinky Diver, a former Navy commando, who's also a bug. Let's see, who do I want to counter this with? And uh-oh, I still have my Sandstorm going, so this might be kind of rough for Sherwood. Can you see, buddy? Use those owl eyes. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, that's not gonna do too much. Whoa, its eyes get really weird, and it's like an alien. There we go. I timed that perfectly on purpose. And if anyone says otherwise, then okay. So yeah, this is another 6-on-6 single battle this time. We'll do another double battle in the future when we get more Pokemon that have abilities and moves that kind of pair well together. But yeah, this is also no restrictions, so we have our actual levels. It's 1 level 19, 2 20s, and 3 21s.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. Well, this is kind of bad for me. This is the mind games that go into these battles with real people, because everyone's just constantly switching and switching back, and you got to anticipate like a good chess match. That's not gonna do too much to Bowie Louie. There we go. Oh, oh no! Ooh.
Oh.
Got burned. I was not expecting that on a water type. But they're not immune to it. Let's see here. Well, I wonder who is gonna pop out here. Oh, nope. Okay. I thought you were gonna switch. So I was anticipating that. I was trying my hidden power, which is fighting. So I was like, oh, if you sent something out that's weak to fighting, it still worked okay. But my Brionne is very much on fire. Okay. Yeah, let's see.
Sometimes I feel like it's not worth taking the extra hit to switch out.
If you can switch into something that resists the attacks, then it probably is. And
But
some of the Pokemon we have, I'm surprised. So, like, we just got our Salandits recently on the volcano, and I was really surprised that it seems like it has a ton of weaknesses, but it's got a ton of resistances, too. Fire and poison together are kind of a good combo. I might get knocked out here, but maybe Aqua Jet will hit a little faster. I wish there was a priority water move that was special, because that's not matching up very well with Brionne, but hanging on to the bitter end as it goes up in flames. Okay, so who's coming out next? I'm a little worried about some of the ones that you have on your team here. Some Pokemon that I was surprised to see in your
yeah, we'll
lineup.
see how they do. I don't know.
Well, if I'm going down, I might as well try to get one last hit in. There we go. Yeah, I like the priority moves, and we're gonna get one, I think, on my Rockruff when it evolves. It gets the one rock priority move on Lycanroc. But yeah, it's at least decent to get something out there and do some damage before things get too bad for you. This is kind of a tough matchup. I don't have too many that are good against flying that I can think of, and I've got a few that are weak to it. Let's see here. Well, I don't know. I might have something up my sleeve. Something very special that we haven't even shown in a video, mayhaps. But now you gotta switch out. Here we go. It's the Fire Z move. Fan those flames. And it's, I think it's Inferno Overdrive. I'm gonna see how Turnbuckle does with it. Come on, buddy. Aha. All right. And we hit with the full force of an erupting volcano. Whoa. Jeez. Oh my gosh. The last thing you see when the moon crashes in Majora's Mask. There we go. Yeah, that was, you know, the Trumbeak, that whole line is not too strong anyways. I should have checked what power that was, because that was pretty tough, but I'm glad that it worked out and you guys got to see it, because I almost forgot that we had that. Ooh, okay, Stinky Diver. Back again. That one, I've heard that little spider, that whole line is, with that water bubble ability, can get really, really strong. But I don't know, can it match up to a Hoi Hoi and its school of ganging up on you? It seems unfair that I've got like hundreds of Pokemon out against Tier 1 right now, but they're all so weak. Shovel. Oh, did you? What is that? The stakes?
Winner has to shovel.
Winner has to shovel. Oh no. That's a duck season, rabbit season, if I've ever heard one. Tried to trick me. Yeah, it's definitely very snowy out, so it's a perfect time to play games and have fun with your loved ones. But yeah, it's so snowy here where we live that it's Pokemon time tonight. You can hear the wind whistling. All right. But we're in a tropical paradise right now, so that's not going to be on my mind too much. Oh, the accuracy not so great on that, and also I happen to have a dark move. Well, sorry, Luigi. I think it's the first time we saw Luigi.
Yeah.
It's finally got an attack now. Or wait,
I had to use a TM to even get it to have an
charge
attack.
beam. Okay, I was gonna say it still hasn't learned its psychic attack. This is the first time I remembered to use my my one Aqua Ring move. I want to try something here. Don't want to. All right, this is I worried you were trying something fishy there because you sent out a fire type against my water, but okay. I actually made a little image, and that's not gonna work. Jeez. I was gonna try to get a sandstorm going and then have my Rockruff, but that's okay. Still gonna send the pup out anyways. But I made a little image with all my Pokemon that I'm currently using because it's easy to remember. You know, the game tells you when stuff is super effective against your opponents, but what's a little tougher to remember is, you know, especially when you get into multi-type Pokemon, is, oh jeez, the that always does that flat 40 damage, right?
Yeah.
And it missed. Oh, no. And I don't think, yeah, I'm definitely not faster, so I might have to just take this and hope that, you know, somehow not worth switching in and getting hit by that. Man, Burgle.
I like Burgle.
Sweeping through with that speed. What I was saying, though, was the weaknesses and resistances, that's a little harder to remember because the game doesn't really give you that info easily. And I made an image with all the Pokemon I'm currently using and some that I'm hoping to catch and put all of those, like, the type matchups with them. So now I can remember a little bit better what it is, you know, they're going to be weak to or what they're good against. That's really good right now, man, Dragon Rage, because look how much that does. And then we're going to only get one Scald before we go back down.
Bye, Burgle.
You sweeped through like almost 3 Pokemon though with that, so good job, Burgle. Yeah, Dragon Rage, that set damage, probably not as useful later on. I think Nightshade and a couple other moves do that, but you got me out of my school form though.
Stinky Diver, it's all on you.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if this is, So I don't know if this is worth trying to do, because I could try to heal, or I could just try to do, I don't know. I'm going to try it and just see if we can survive whatever you throw out, because I'm not going to do much damage to you either way. And maybe, I'm not weak to bug or anything, but that's going to, oh no.
Yeah.
The tables really are turning here, And I don't
Can
know.
I do it?
I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon. You told me you weren't too confident going into this because you got a lot of
Well,
Pokemon.
I had some untested ones.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird how, okay, I'm not gonna let you know my thoughts, but my innermost secrets. Yeah, the Quick Claw! Haha, go Sherwood!
No.
And this is actually not as effective as Peck would be, because you have water, I think you resist it a little bit. But then with the whole thing with having that extra chance to crit and being a little bit more damaging, I was trying to go with that. I don't know. Let's see here. You infested me with little lice or whatever those are. One of the creepiest moves, for sure. And will Peck do it? No, it's not that strong of a move. I need a stronger flying move on this guy.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
But he's infested. Gotta give him a nice bath after this. That would be, yeah, I don't think you see those in Pokemon Refresh or anything, but having to like pick those little bugs out of his feathers would be horrible. A crit, nice. Might not have needed it, but that, man, a lot of your Pokemon that I'm like, those are little guys, did a lot better than I was expecting. I was down to my last 2. All right, good battle. I'm gonna go shovel the snow. So stay tuned. We're gonna switch back to the normal game and continue the adventure. All right, so before we head down Route 8 and try to catch a plush panda for ourselves, I did want to check out the Pelago, which we just unlocked by beating Kiave. So let's head there. We need a Charizard to be able to get there. It's a very exclusive club
It's a private island.
for bean fanatics. And here's a new character. Welcome, you've come to Pelago. These uninhabited islands exist solely for the delight of Pokemon. But I guess I should introduce myself, eh? How rude of me. You can call me Mohn. I'm in charge of keeping Pelago running. And you are Adam, right? Okay, then let's get things started. Maybe you've met my son. He's a angsty little twerp that shakes his arm.
Yeah, his hair really reminds me of Gladion's hair.
Or maybe my daughter, who can't keep that cosmic baby in her bag. The Pokemon that you've deposited in the PC boxes can freely come here to Pelago to have a bit of fun whenever they want. There's drinks and rides. And right now, we only have one small isle available for them to play on, but if you'll help me out, that won't be true for very long. So here's what you need to do first. Would you pick up the Pokebeans that have fallen to the ground around the island? So we gotta pick these beans up on the bottom screen. Pokemon love Pokebeans. They're delicious and nutritious. They taste just like chicken. And they can also sprout into Beanstalk. That would be weird. Like that one in the middle of the island. That one you just picked up is a plain bean. There are also rare Pokebeans called pattern beans and even rainbow beans. I love hands-on learning, don't you agree? So why don't you give that Beanstalk a good shake and see what happens when a giant falls down. Shake the beanstalk to drop some Pokebeans. Pick up the Pokebeans to add to your stores. Okay, now you've got it C, isn't it? Better to learn by doing? You can collect Pokebeans once a day or so. If no new Pokebeans come tumbling down, then wait a day and try again. Put some in the Pokebeans you collect into the Pokebean crate on the island, would you? Somebody keep track of how many times I say poke. Then they'll be handy for any hungry Pokemon wandering around the island to eat anytime. So instead of tapping all of these, you can just tap and drag, I heard.
Yeah.
And then that's a lot faster, and you won't accidentally tap the Pokemon. Yep, that's a Pokebean crate right there. You can drop Pokebeans in there, and the Pokemon will love you for it, especially here on Isle of Beans. Leaving Pokebeans in the crate here can even tempt wild Pokemon to come by for a gander and some fun. Oh yes, one more thing. The rarer kinds of Pokebeans will have their effects last longer. You might want to remember that fact. I think we can get shiny Pokemon this way a little more often too. But as long as you fill the crate up, then you'll probably be A-okay, don't you worry. And if you ever want to talk to me about things, no need to feel shy. Just zip right over to my Raft hut. So we can put some beans in here. I've got quite a few. Or he's gonna force us to go visit him first. Wonderful to see you again, even though I made you do it. I'm delighted to welcome you to my Raft hut. This has been my own private castle ever since that fateful day when I decided to turn these uninhabited islands into a resort for Pokemon. I built this place myself, and it's not too shabby if I dare say so myself. I have everything I could need here to keep Pelago up and running, except for beans. Need plenty of beans. So Adam, I've got a favor to ask of a promising trainer like yourself. Pelago only features one small island at the moment, as you've seen. If you were to liken it to a Pokemon, it would be a level 1 babe just hatched from its egg. So I'd like you and your Pokemon to put some effort in developing the islands here. Developing the isles here basically means breaking ground on new isles or improving the facility on isles you already have started on. Poka and isles, we need like 2 counters.
He does like to chatter.
Yeah, we'll borrow the strength of the Pokemon you have in your boxes to do the work. Oh, and we'll need some plain beans, don't forget those. No one can work well on an empty stomach. Okay, that's it from me now. Come by my Raft hut in just a second. Anytime, and if you want some help developing isles, Mohn here. I keep things running here at Pelago. Oops, okay. So now we've got, Peepo.
Even more.
True Peepo is here. That's all the beans for us. We have a couple others hanging out as well. I got my first rainbow bean. And I forget some of these little ones. Abba seems to really have a great love for Poke Battles, although it has no attacking moves. Oh, Bowie Louie has a hardy nature. Oh, this is Bricks. Traded by Dani. A secret shame. I sent her some Pokemon, so she sent me her other little donkey.
That's like the shadow bricks because
Monoxide.
I have the true bricks.
So yeah, it's, when you want a certain ability, it's a little rough because you have to kind of put a Pokemon in a box. But now you got this that you can do, and help them out, make them do something. Did you want to do something? Let's develop an isle here. So you'll help me. Thank you. And now that we've started, okay then. There are 5 isles total that you can develop here at Pelago. Each one will require you to have a different number of Pokemon in your boxes and plain beans in your coffers. Check what it says that you need to develop each isle in its summary, okay? Okay then, if that's all clear, you just tell me which isle you'd like to develop next. So I've heard, even though there's some interesting ones here, Isle of Plenty, Isle of Fun, Isle Evilup, and Isle of You. They're all little references to what they do. We're gonna just do Isle of Beans first, because the more beans you get, the more you can develop, and you get it. Order received, then I'll get straight to work. So he's just chomping down on beans. He's gone into a bean fever, and he's developed a bigger island. The Isle of Beans renovations are complete. It's a affront to nature to build a bigger isle, but I did it. The Poke Beanstalk has gotten larger, so you can probably get more Poke Beans from it now. I bet more wild Pokemon will come by, enticed by its offerings. The Pokemon all look quite eager. Keep up the hard work. So, you might notice some other Pokemon. Oh, that needs to grow. So I do have a couple other Pokemon here that weren't here before. This is Wagyu, a Miltank. I went off to try to participate in that global mission before it ended. So I was like, I gotta catch a Pokemon or two. And I just happened to run into both a Tauros and a Miltank near the ranch. So I got both of those. Hornsby is my Tauros, so he's hanging out here. I think we're gonna leave for now, though. You wanna leave? Why would you wanna leave the Pokepelago? Okay, then come back soon. I could put some beans in there and, get them going, but we're not gonna spend too much time on that. We could go to the Festival Plaza here quickly, just because I still need to get my rewards for that global mission, and unfortunately, I will live! Unfortunately, it seems that we fell a little short of the 100 million Pokemon needed to be caught for that to work, so let's talk to this lady and see how we did.
Oh, Adam, welcome to Global Missions.
So let's check on how that worked, how the progress went. Let's see what the results were. We're gonna connect to the internet and do all that, yeah. So we'll at least get some festival points for this, but at the same time, it's a little bit of overestimation from the Pokemon Company. They thought we could catch 100 million Pokemon in how many? It was like 2 weeks. I'm curious what the next one is going to be. It'll be like catch 5 Pokemon. That's okay. That's enough.
I don't know. Everybody still got coins.
Yeah, you could either get 1,000 if you accomplished it fully, or you could get the 100 as the consolation prize, which is still a lot more than I've got. So we are gonna. No global missions are happening, but we should be able to see the results of the one that finished. Yeah, the Festival Plaza. I haven't shown this too much. It's just a lot of systems and different little places that you can get some rewards. It doesn't really feel like it's that worth
finally
doing.
got a dye house,
Ooh.
at least.
So we caught 16,423,231 Pokemon. So it did end, and that's a pretty valiant effort, But we're gonna have to go to the receptionist to get our reward. But yeah, that was the end result of that. And a lot of people I think they feel like the Festival Plaza has been a weird shift sideways, maybe not as convenient as some of the past efforts to be able to connect to other players. You have to actually go into this other little pocket universe and connect to Wi-Fi and do all this stuff just to battle and trade people.
Yeah.
But anyways, here's Sophocles. Adam, you're doing great. I have a little present for you today. I made it possible for you to host missions to liven up Festival Plaza, speak to the receptionist, so they keep unlocking stuff, but it's not as interesting to me as the main game, so we're not going to spend too much time here, but we did upgrade our castle from getting all those points. She's gonna let us do missions. I saw you scrambling around trying to talk to people from different countries and...
Yeah, I had one that was finding people that had a greeting in a different language.
I think they all go on at the same time, so it can be, or like, you get a couple minutes to do it, and it's like, scramble, scramble, we'll greet you with the traditional Alola greeting. Do you want to say your line?
Thank you for the quick link. I came to Festival Plaza to play.
It's one of our guests. How have you been lately? You're right here, but...
I may talk about something you don't know yet. Is that all right?
Oh, you do that during videos.
I took good care of Stufful in Pokemon Refresh.
Flaunting your Stufful. Oh, we
I
had
did Link single battle.
I was there. Man.
Kadabra got super affectionate to me in Pokemon Refresh.
Hey, Kadabra, back off. Okay. So anyways, you can talk to people that you meet and people that pop up around. But we're not going to mess with that too much here. So I do need... Did I get my reward? Yeah, we got the rewards, and we can get out of here. So we're going to get back to the main thing, but I did want to show you guys a little bit of some of the side systems that we've delved in a little bit, but not that often. Okay, so we can break down this barrier.
Oh, that's Fire MZ. Congratulations on clearing Kiawe's trial. In that case...
Oh, use the magic attendant touch to... break open the barrier and let us through this creepy tunnel.
Here you go, you're free to pass.
Man, it was like magic, we didn't even see it.
Captain Malo's trial is up ahead. Go along Route 8 and you'll find it. Lush Jungle.
And there's a lot of new Pokemon on the way, including a little Stufful. So that's only a 5% chance to find here. I'm worried we might not be able to find one, but we'll see. Route 8, see the sea and no true joy. Island challenge marker. If you let your Pokemon evolve, they'll grow stronger, but the timing for when they learn new moves will also change quite a bit. If you hope to complete the Island Challenge, think well of your partner's strengths. I think I'm going to delay evolving Pikachu for a bit, because a lot of you guys weighed in the comments, and I want to get better moves on it, but...
What's that? You want to battle me even when I'm using my full force? Fine, then beat every other trainer on Route 8 and we can talk.
Jeez. So we haven't even done that on Route 5 yet. Which is, I think we're going to get access to the top of Route 5 here soon. But that's another one of those challenges where we got to beat all the... Oh, we got to loop around for that. Should we fish? Let's see. I think we can get a new Pokemon in here. Well, it's not a new Pokemon, but it's a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. And we'll see... Oh, no.
It's a pearl.
It's a pearl. Oh, thank you. There's a Chinchou in the water. I'm not going to worry about that, though.
Do you use Pokemon Refresh? Those Pokebeans that you can give your Pokemon in Pokemon Refresh can actually be collected in Pokepelago. Did you know that?
We were just there and we escaped by the skin of our teeth. Mohn is like, I'm so lonely I have to talk to the Pokemon all the time. Please stay. Oh, we got more of the Aether Foundation here. I can't tell. I guess I'll let you...
Why, hello, trainer. Looks like you've got a Pokedex on you. How would you like to do a little part-time work on behalf of the Aether Foundation?
I don't know. They seem a little shady.
We at the Aether Foundation work to protect Pokemon through conservation. In order to protect Pokemon, though, we must know a good deal about them and how they live. Right now, we are surveying the Stufful that live on Route 8.
Me too.
The Foundation is collecting its own data, of course, but we also would like to know what data the Pokedex records about them. So your job, if you should choose to accept it,
Your mission.
would be to register the Stufful on Route 8 in your Pokedex and then show us the data. We will pay you for the work, of course. I hope you'll help us out.
So maybe they're related to Mohn, because they were like... in so many words, they were just like, go get the thing and then do the thing and bring it to the thing. Aw, what's wrong? Those Team Skull scoundrels. Even if Slowpoke tails are delicious, you can't go ripping them off like they're yours to take. Aw. Can we get back there? What's going on in that room? Secret shady dealings.
We are members of the Aether Foundation. We work to carry out conservation efforts and care for Pokemon that have been hurt by bad people like those Team Skull thugs. Slowpoke's tail has fully regrown now.
Aw, that's good.
But Pokemon should be like family. Team Skull can't get away with crimes like this.
So they seem on the up and up, but I don't know.
They're completely trustworthy.
They're all decked in white, and they just seem like
what could be wrong?
the white knights of the Pokemon world. You there?
Who?
It's a returning character.
I forgot.
I think from was it Gen 5 that he showed up first?
Yeah.
It's Colress. Oh, excuse me. I'm a scientist. My name is Colress. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Yeah, he has a new coat.
The theme of my research is bringing out the potential of Pokemon. What brings out the power of Pokemon is, I believe, that is the bond they share with their trainers. And thus my attention is drawn to trainers like yourself. Trainers bound to their Pokemon through the power of the Z-Ring. Now that I think of it, I never asked your name. Nor do I care to load. No,
What
it's
is he bleeping?
he's playing Mario to the side on the Power Glove, which is very difficult to do. Adam, is it? I'll remember your name. To commemorate our encounter, let me give you a TM. Oh. And here's a Rob the Robot. This TM43 Flame Chart. That's a pretty good move. Ooh, got a couple Pokemon I'd like to teach that to. If you're able to utilize Flame Charge fully, you'll be able to have a great battle with the totem in the next trial. The trial in Lush Jungle. Z-Power. Is it the true power that I seek? A potential? Does it surpass the Mega Ring? Apparently there are uninhabited islands for Pokemon called Pelago here in Alola. Make sure you do that. Alola is fascinating. I believe that I will stay in Alola for some time. Well then, Adam, I hope to see you again sometime. Or soon. Okay. So he was nice. I don't think he is a villain either. He just seems so nice. And, oh, there's a backpacker. I kind of want to jump in the grass and just see what we see. The chances of finding one of those fluffy red pandas is very rare. Like I said, 5% chance to get one. Oh, it's a young goat.
I swear I'm running into them more now that I have one, but it might just feel that way because I'm not, like, actively searching.
Well, one of the things we mentioned before is actually, like, so we caught those Pichu that are 5% chance back in Howley in the first route area, but that actually, any Pokemon with static makes electric Pokemon show up more often when they're in the front of your party. So, a couple people were saying, oh, I found a Pichu, and then they're not that rare, I kept finding them. It's because you're making, same with Magnet Pull on your Magnemite, I think, it makes Steel types pop up, I think. Or maybe that's electric, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a couple different abilities that pull in or, attract other Pokemon. So there's Fletchinder here. We can find Young Goose is 30%, or if it's night, which it almost is here, it's evening, then we can get the Alolan Raticate. We can also get some Salandits that are 20%, 15% for Fletchinder, and then Trumbeak here. Very common, 30%, but I'm looking for a Fluffle. So I'm thinking we might cut here and I'll see if I can find one. It's gonna take a bit to hunt, but I'll do my best to catch one for the team. Oh, there it is! The next encounter right after I said that. Now, here is the true test. Is it going to have something that we need? I need to hit it with a physical move maybe to see this. Let me see. So I'm gonna hit it with an Ember. I hope if it has Fluffy.
Looking at you.
Yeah, it's giving me those big old baby doll eyes. But, oh no, this is bad because it's burned, and if I don't catch it quick enough, then it's going to burn itself to death, to fainting. So I'm gonna throw a heal ball because it matches a little bit there. It's a big pink red, it's a red panda, but it's more of a pink panda, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get one of these before it knocks itself out. Brutal swing, whoa, oh.
Yeah, it falls down.
It tried so hard and it fell so flat. But
the animations are adorable.
The, what's the other? It has Klutz as its other ability that we don't want. And I think that means it just can't use items.
Yeah.
Which, I'm sure there's some applications for that, but I don't know. The ability we want is Fluffy, so I'm hoping we get lucky here. Oh, we caught one. I can't believe, I didn't even need to cut because we found it right after. I was like, oh, this is going to be tough to find. And then it popped right up. So let's see, did we get lucky? We're going to learn a little bit about this one. It's adorable. It's gonna get very creepy. Not too long from now, but...
No, it's so cute.
Yeah. Stufful, the flailing Pokemon. Despite its adorable appearance, when it gets angry and flails about, its arms and legs could knock a pro wrestler sprawling. Or a pro wrestling cat. Okay, so this is... I think it's a little... I was kind of going between a couple of nicknames, but I'm definitely leaning towards this one. So we're gonna name it Bearnard.
Bearnard?
Yeah, the little bear and soon to be big, scary bear. So let's check it out. Did we get lucky enough to get Fluffy? Ooh.
There you go.
And also, actually, that's probably a pretty good nature. It's not that fast, but the fact that, it doesn't really need special attack. It's a physical attacker. So Fluffy, half the damage taken from moves that make direct contact, but double damage of fire moves. So I think as long as we're not getting hit by a special fire attack, that's not a big deal. It just gives you normal fire moves, but yeah, it's pretty good ability. And Brutal Swing. Ooh, that might be a new move. I haven't heard of that before. And it's normal fighting, kind of a strange combination. I think the first of its kind. I'm going to add it to the party, and I think we're going to end out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Who do we want to... We'll give Sherwood a rest. I got a lot of guys that I need to level up, and we're going to keep that on him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out Bearnard. You teased this little guy a little bit in our rival battle, so I'm excited to... No. We don't want to go back.
No.
I meant to... That's where I tend to have... I'm trapped in Sophocles' magic land of fun, and it's like his twisted Disneyland. No, I meant to go to the other... Oh, it moved my stuff around. What?
Oh yeah, that happened to me too.
It's like, hey, you want to go to Festival Plaza? That's where I had Poker Refresh, so it's trying to get me to go there. I was going to finish up by petting Bearnard, but gotta give this little gal a pet.
On their hand.
Yeah, since they were waiting so well, and they did a good job in that battle. Didn't knock him out.
The rainbow beans really give you a bunch of hearts.
Oh, well, where does... It's like a Muppet mouth. Look at that. Aw. Well, let's, yeah, why don't we use it? Look at all these. We got a couple different ones.
It won't completely max it out, but it'll, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Whoa, it already leveled up. Jeez,
yeah.
You're right.
You should actually look at the hearts now, because it's probably like, it might be at 4 hearts.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's see. And then we'll finish up here. Jeez.
3.
Whoa. Well... I like petting it, though. I almost regret it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. Can it high five? That's the big question. And if you have not checked out The Last Guardian with Danielle, please do so. That's another really great game that's out right now that we're playing that I'm enjoying a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it quite knows what a hand is or much else, but it's adorable and strong, and I'm glad to have Bearnard on the team. Okay, we'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon. Goodbye.
Bye.